Hey guys, what's going on? It's Salvage here, and welcome back to another Marvel Spider-Man 2 video. Now, Marvel Spider-Man 2 is shaping up to be a massive improvement of the first two games, both in the story and the gameplay, but one thing that excites me the most is the web swinging. Miles Morales was a huge leap in terms of quality and movement for web swinging, and everything they did in that game was almost perfect. From the air tricks to the swinging backwards, everything was pretty spot on, and felt a lot better than the first game. And there's actually nothing wrong with the first one. I love that one so much. Sure, sometimes it could feel a bit sluggish compared to Miles, but it's still overall an enjoyable experience. You can still hop on that now and have a very fun time swinging around, kind of just therapeutically. Where Spider-Man 2 corrects that sluggishness for Peter is the web wings, and most likely new animations, tricks, and a boost in speed for swinging, which has already been confirmed for the creators of the game. Peter needed this badly, and I can't wait to get my hands on this web swinging, because that gliding looks like Batman on crack. Like, he literally looks like he's just zooming around when he's web gliding, and I absolutely love that so much. I think that really adds an extra element to this game, and really lets you soar far further. I mean, you're probably going to be able to just soar right past the lakes and all the rivers and all the water that you have right there, going right across the island. So it's going to be fun trying to glide in between bridges and doing stuff like that, or trying to get towards certain golds on the map, or even chasing down villains like that with the web wings. It's just going to be so fun to do. While it's borderline perfect, there are a few things that could easily make this the most perfect Spider-Man web swinging simulator in all of gaming. If not this one, then at least they could take some of these and use them for the next game. Now, the first one is momentum carried when landing. This is very important, something I think a lot of you probably notice. It's such a small thing that I never really noticed before, but when you land, all that momentum you had completely dies off. It's like you start from walking speed, even though you landed going at least like 50 miles per hour. So if they increase the speed of your running after landing from a web swing, keeping that momentum flow throughout both, because right now, running and swinging feel completely separate when they should be a part of the same flow mechanics. They should be, you land and you go as fast as you were basically web swinging. Maybe you slide or do something different, but you should keep that momentum carrying on when you land. Number 2 is running on the ground. This is something that was in Web of Shadows, and I understand it might be very hard to do it and could be a bit of a weird mechanic to include, but if they figure it out, I truly think that it could take this web swinging to the next level. Like being able to swing around on the ground, like let's say that you hit a truck or something, right? Let's say you're running on the ground, you hit a truck, it automatically flips you over like it does when you're on a building and you might hit the edge of a building, but it automatically flips you over. They could do something like that. If they have normal cars, just let you run right on top of the normal cars and kind of, run right on the ground again. It might be a little bit weird. I think that I understand where they're coming from, and it might be a little bit jerky, but I feel like a lot of people would still like that mechanic being added in. And again, it would add something a little bit fresh and new to the game, because they don't have that. I mean, like they've never really had that except in Web of Shadows 2, and Web of Shadows and Spider-Man 2 as well. So I think those are the only games that they had like that type of mechanic in. If they do that for this game too, that would just be, incredible. It would be a nice mechanic to have. Number 3 is boost jump while web swinging and wall running. So I really want to see this small freaking feature. It's so easy to do too, but it would really help with the speed of the traversal, and I believe that this mechanic of being able to just boost from a web swing is in Spider-Man 2 as well, the OG one, of course. It's a lot of fun just to zoom around from a web to the top of like the skyline, and doing a boost from the wall running would keep the momentum, of course, from landing on the wall as well. If somebody just hits the wall and then they keep running, and then they can just boost off and like fly a block forward, that would just be incredible. I think that that's something that could be added on again to help with the momentum and the flow of the traversal instead of kind of slowing it down, because when you're web swinging, you're going incredibly fast, and then when you wall run, you're kind of going a little bit slower. And I feel like if you boost it up and then bounce right off of that would just be incredible. Or if you could like take a web zip and like kind of take that as a boost as well, like you're just kind of taking it to the very top of the edge, and then you fling yourself forward, you're just going so far. It's perfect. I think that something like that would really help with the mechanics of the game, and it would even show, maybe they do that for the symbiote, it would show how strong the symbiote is compared to, of course, what Peter was like before the symbiote. All of this could be added to the progression too, so unlocking these could be a key part of the game and upgrading your character as well. So I think that over time, having these types of abilities be unlocked would just be an incredible experience to have. Whether it's, holding that momentum when you're landing, when you fall, and then of course you roll out of it and you keep running and you're going faster even though you landed, it's not going to stop your momentum, or even running on the ground or boost jumping. Like, those can be easy mechanics that they could put in while you are going along your journey in the game. The last one, and I think a lot of people are going to be agreeing with me here, is helicopter swinging. What the hell happened? Why isn't this in Miles Morales or in Spider-Man 1? I don't think it's in that game. I don't think you could do that. It low-key pisses me off, because all I want to do is take a helicopter and hold on to it and swing from one side of the city to the next. And it looks cool as shit, too. So please, Insomniac, please just have that in the game, because you would make my whole year. I'm saying, you could do this in Spider-Man 2. They have helicopters flying around everywhere, literally everywhere, in Spider-Man 1 in Miles Morales. So I really hope that they add this mechanic into the game, and hopefully you could go to the Statue of Liberty 2 in this game, like it's a callback to Spider-Man 2. I hope that they bring in a lot of elements from Spider-Man 2 and from Web of Shadows into this game. They take a lot of symbiote stuff from Web of Shadows, and they take a lot of web swinging stuff from Spider-Man 2. And I hope that helicopter thing is one of them, because I remember being like 6 years old playing Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube, freaking attaching to helicopters and just swinging around the city, enjoying my time on a freaking helicopter. It's a lot of fun. It's the little things that really count. And I think that if you add on upon what you already did, Insomniac already made an almost flawless web swinging mechanic and web swinging gameplay in the last 2 games. So I think that adding upon it with these 4 basic mechanics that seem not like, I'm not gonna say they're the easiest things for game developers. It's like literally the end of the fucking world. I bet this is like literally so much pressure on them, even like thinking about those types of mechanics being put into the game. But my thing is that if they could, whether it's for this game or the next game, if they could somehow include those mechanics, I think that it would be infinitely better web swing gameplay experience, and I hope that they do that for this next game. So that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about the web swinging and of course show my goated gameplay, because I'm the greatest web swinger in all of these games. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.